Amitav Ghosh's name. Okay. So Amitav Ghosh is one of the few Indian writers who has written climate change novels and also non-fiction about climate change. Though India is very, very much threatened by climate change, we don't have many climate change writers among us, which is bad. There are only 4 or 5. In the West, there are many, many climate change writers. Those serious writers, those who are writing about other things, have shifted to climate change, and some are saying that in future most of the stories will be about climate change because it will become bigger and bigger for us. It will be a major issue unless we change our ways, unless we pollute less, unless we decrease the emissions, carbon dioxide emissions from our factories, from our homes. We use less electricity, we travel less, and things like that. Like, think of a very easy example. This workshop that we are doing online, we are all sitting in our homes and talking with each other. Like, there are about now 25, 26 of you. If we did this in a hotel or say in National Library or somewhere else, all of you would have to come there, either by bus or car or train or something else. And each of those transports would be burning some fossil fuel, either it would be diesel or petrol, or it would be using electricity which is coming from the power plant. So by coming just to attend this workshop in some hotel or a library, you will be harming the planet in a little way. But now that we are doing it online, we are not moving from our places, so we are saving a bit of energy, which is good for the planet. So there are very small things we can do actually to protect the environment, and stories are being written about it. Various kinds of stories actually. Amitav Ghosh's story is about Sundarbans, flooding in the Sundarbans because of climate change, and how people have to migrate because of that and go to the west, where there is another kind of climate change problem. How poisonous snakes, which were never seen in cities, in California for example, in Venice Beach in California, are being found on the beach. Very poisonous snakes whose natural habitat is far away from California. They are kind of changing their habitat because the sea is becoming warmer. So all of these, right from dengue, which affects our own lives because in India many people die from dengue nowadays, right from that to poisonous snakes in California and all kinds of things, forest fires. You are reading the news about these forest fires. But the problem with news or scientific facts is we read it and we forget it. But if you write a story about it, then you can reach out to more people. That's why climate stories, climate fiction, we call it climate fiction, and the short form is CLI-FI. CLI-FI, like sci-fi. Sci-fi is science fiction. CLI-FI is climate fiction. That's why climate fiction is so important. You can reach out to your reader. You can change, you can increase their awareness. Even some people who have read a number of climate fiction novels, they might change their attitudes towards spending. They might be spending less. They might be consuming more responsibly. They might be traveling less. We often order food stuff from far away places. Like suppose I see something, a Japanese meat, an exotic Japanese meat of some, say, goat or something, and I import it through Amazon or Big Basket. Now you get food from all across the world. Strawberries from the US, or say yogurt from Sweden. You can get it here just by ordering online. But all that damages the planet because it's traveling a long distance by plane or ship, and that plane is burning fossil fuels. It is carrying several other things, but it is also carrying your thing. So we have to gradually become more and more careful, more caring about nature. Otherwise, in 50, 60 years, it will be a terrible situation. And climate stories, climate novels talk about these things. Through a storyline, the basic things will be there. There will be a conflict that we learned in your previous class. There will be characters, conflict, and resolution of the plot. There will be settings. But the main theme would be climate change. So those are kinds of stories that you can also write. You don't have to write only climate stories, but this is something, because you are the future, you are the protectors of the planet. You will be facing whatever we are doing now. So as responsible citizens of the future, you should also read climate stories, try to write climate stories, tell other people to read climate stories, climate novels, and I will give you several names.